Hello out there. We'll be going here in just a minute. Still getting my act together here. Setting things up. Making it all look pretty. If you're not getting the reference, oh, hang on a second. I gotta change the volumes around here. No, the reference is a, hang on a second, I'm doing 20 things at once here. Trying to balance the sound and yada, yada, yada. Go. So, if you're not familiar with it, there's a movie back in the mid-70s called Logan's Run. Well, you got a blank screen. That's not good. Let's see if we can't fix that. Yeah, she's not happy. Oh, I see what happened. Yeah, I see what happened. So, yeah. So, Logan's Run. Hang on a second. Doing too many things at once. Okay, let's get over here. Control that machine. There we go. Alrighty then. Yeah, there it is. You know. Logan's Run is a sci-fi movie put out in the mid-70s, and it was done. I'm hearing myself back, and I don't want to hear that, so there we go. Logan's Run, a movie that was done in the, as I've said 7 times before, the mid-70s, prior to Star Wars. Huge, big budget movie. They spent a lot of money on it, and one of the scenes involves this big robot guy. His name is Box. He freezes people. If you watch the movie, which you should, because it is a classic sci-fi, you'll understand that reference. So, anywho, howdy. Let's kill that one. Yeah. Interesting. Control screen. Moment. There we go. That's better. Got a full plate here. 31 drivers out there so far. Practice is over in about a minute. Got a few good times out there. Then, hang on a second. I have to go pop up window there. Yeah, fancy HUD. Right now, I'm just letting it do the looking. Yeah, I got into the server today and did a little bit more configuration so that we can make things a little bit more what we do. And welcome to what time is it? Yeah, there it is, right up on the hour. Welcome to North America RaceRoom YouTube channel. Tonight we're at the Hockenheimring for a dual event. Rather than one long event, we're going to do 2 45-minute events. There are Peter Piper mandatory pit stops involved tonight. Probably going to see a lot of that tonight. And these cars, it is amazing. You hit the curb, the wrong angle under acceleration, and around you go. You exclude too much acceleration, and around you go. These cars are fast. There's DRS available, I believe. They don't like the curbs. They drive a lot like F1 cars in some ways. Daisy. Row, winding away. I'm using a different mic tonight. It's a USB mic that's a hell of a lot more sensitive. So if there are sound issues, please do speak up. I am not really listening to the stream back because it comes back, 10-15 seconds later, and it's really confusing. So, yeah. So this ought to be an interesting race. I watched DDF run it earlier today. If you don't know who DDF is, I encourage you to look up him and his channel on YouTube. And he's from he's from the UK, but he's currently living in England, in Australia. And he tried, well, his strategy was full tank of gas up front to make it to the end of the race with a pit stop with 4 tires as late as he could possibly make it happen. And it seemed to work pretty good for him. Although, boy, he suffered from the spins. He spun out multiple times, and I'm thinking, Paul, I'm pretty sure it's going to happen to other people as well. We've got 20 minutes of qualifying here, so there's a lot of time to see what's going on, which is good. And I'm just going to let the director kind of look at things. If anybody out there that's watching the stream wants to give me some feedback on audio levels, we appreciate it. I think I've got it set up pretty well, but you never know. You never know. If I turn my head away from the mic, maybe the volume drops too much. Maybe you can hear the dog whining in the background. Lotto says hi. KT says hi. So the channel's been up for 2 weeks, and we've got over 90 subscribers already, which is, you know, I mean, I've had a page of my own for 9 years, and I have 35 subscribers. I have a couple of other pages that I do things on, and neither one of those has a lot of subscribers. So, you know, 2 weeks and 90 subscribers, that's good. So, hopefully, if you're watching, you're also subscribed. You're going to sit out, Chris? All right. Yeah, you know what? I don't blame you. These things are treacherous as hell to drive. You know, I don't know. I was driving the F4 rookie cars this afternoon to try to enhance my driver rating. And I really love the way those things, you can really, if you get the speed right, you can really carve with those. And you can kind of do it with these if you get the speed right. But boy, they get upset in a hurry. Yeah, Motto's down in the area of the country that's having a serious issue with some weather and power. I mean, me, knock on wood, I live in an area of the country where I regularly lose power for multiple days at a time. My record is 10 days a couple of winters ago. And it's brutal, but we're set up for it, you know, in a way. I mean, we kind of are already, we kind of already have our systems up and running, and people fill bathtubs on a regular basis in the winter, you know, storms and stuff. So so people down that way are having serious power grid issues as well as electrical issues. I guess Amato is having actual internet issues. My driveway is a sheet of ice, so I'm not getting in or out anytime soon. My driveway's also really steep, so yeah, it's just, anyway, who cares about my driveway? RaceRoom. So, 2 races tonight, 45 minutes each, reverse order. I believe this isn't any rating can get in here. So as well, hopefully the qualifying process creates a good spread of the field, because we will have anybody that dares to people with high ratings. Because we don't have enough drivers in the States, North America area, that join this server. We can't break it down into multiple servers like they do in Europe. What do you want, Daisy? Do I have a cracker? No, not there, not there. You want what's left of that bone? Is that it? You want what's left of that bone? the man in the brown van showed up today, and he had presents. One little present is a little squeaky sheet for Daisy that she looks really cute carrying it around. I'll have to get a picture of it. So she slobbered that up, made it squeak. And the other thing she got was a big old pork bone. And the big old pork bone, oh my God, she devoured about half of it. I think she wants the other part of it back now. I took it away from her. Anyway, we'll talk about what is in the other part of the present box. Speculation for next week's Enduro. Yeah, if you watch if you watch DDF's stream, I'll leave it at that. You watch DDF stream, and he kind of does a little bit of an oopsie. His stream, he got to give away a bunch of cars and stuff. Yeah. So but his stream comes on at like 3:30 in the morning my time. So yeah. But he ran a contest today to win some cars and tracks, which was really cool. But if you watch his stream, he gets into talking about what those cars and tracks are, and he kind of does a misspeak and kind of lets it out of the bag what that might be. So, DDF, I just plugged your channel and told people they had to go there to find out what's going to maybe happen next week. Yeah. I haven't paid the dog tax. So, a little less than halfway through qualifying. Got a nice group of racers there. Yeah, I got quite a group there right at the top. And a real good spread down through. $28 people right now in the server by the looks of things. All but 3 have set a time. Not bad. Dumping into the pits to change their setups. Yeah, strategy will be interesting for this match. Are you going to go a half tank up front and a splash at the end, or are you going to go full tank? Does the time you save by going full tank up front and maybe being a little slower but not having to wait to get gas in the middle? Tires really aren't going to make it all the way. Not on these cars. Whoa! Hello! Now, boys, behave. That doesn't work if it's here. Don't remember what the tire choices are for the race. I had a busy day. Had to deal with some other dog issues today. Tried to make a semblance of the driveway, but that's impossible. There's basically 2 to 3 inches of icy snow, ice, and yeah, plastic shovel doesn't do anything to it. So hopefully it rains and gets warm here soon. Although we didn't really have a January thaw, we really never had much of a freeze, I don't think. Yeah, I haven't seen temps in the negatives yet this year. That's negative Fahrenheit. So anyway, we got a new leader. 135.28. That's pushing it. That's really cooking it. He's did that, and now he's sitting in the pits. Yeah, BMW the top 3 times. That is not unexpected. The Audi is the car that's the challenge in this. And yeah, first Audi is sitting down at 13th. So, yeah, I'm not so sure we're going to see much action there. Good turnout. Good turnout. I recognize a lot of the names. 8:34 left in qualifying. Let's see if we can look for somebody doing a smoking lap out there. Yeah, Barknecht really has that first sector down. He's got two tenths on everybody in that sector. He's doing a 20.7. Everybody else is doing 20.9s. He's about even in the second and third sectors, second sector. But he's got that first sector down hard. James had it for a while. Nice camera shot. He had it for a while, and I'm assuming he's going to try to get it back. And all but two. No, we've lost another person is dumped out. That's going to be bad for the rating. Really? Victor Sakamoto. Vitor Sakamoto. I wonder if it's Vitor or Vitor. I'm going to go to Vitor. If his mother's watching, would you please just give me the chat and tell me which one that is? It's Vitor or Vitor. Sakamoto has got to be Japanese, doesn't it? So his mother's Japanese, his father's Japanese, and his mother's Russian. That's it. Yeah, that's the ticket. Interesting. Nick has got that time by, not by much, but he's got it. The thing is he doesn't have that in the first sector. His first sector time is a 20.9, whereas Nick Barnecht's time is a 27. So he's grabbing back 3/10. He's grabbing back 3/10 in the second sector from Nick Barknecht. They shouldn't do these things at the end of the day. It's just too much talking for a man to do. But I have lots of water with me tonight, so. Interesting. So we got some seriously good racers up front from the North America Cup. Rangy Rover, you're gonna do this? Interesting. Mr. Perez is in. Mr. Vaz. Mr. Ensbury, good race the other day. Yeah, Lupu, Turner, Galbraith, Svektek, Eduardo Hall. A whole pile of them. Jeb is in. But, you know, what I've seen in my vast experience is that qualifying times, while they show overall driving prowess, they don't necessarily demonstrate racing skill. Being able to drive fast when nobody's around. See that spin out there? Doesn't take much. Trying to move up. Because certainly you don't want to be down. I mean, if you feel that you're a contender and you want to set a fast time, you're not going to be happy down in 12 and 15 down there. You want to be in that top 10 at least. If you're not up there, you're just not going to have a shot at it. It's just not going to be easy to do. Yeah, Nick Barknecht has still got the fastest sector one time at a 20.7, which is interesting. I find it interesting. Fastest second sector time. Weiss Zorek has got the second fastest time. I mean, the fastest second sector time, 105.1. And everybody else is just way off of that. And we've got 2.5 minutes left. It takes 135 to 140 to get around here once. James trying to push it. But again, if he wants a chance, he's at this first sector time, 20.8 is good. It's the second fastest. What? Does it say a 20.8? Yeah, that's the second fastest first sector time. So it's possible that he could do one in. Interesting. It doesn't update it until the laps complete. Record that I looked off after the side, but it's got it up on the screen now. You are watching a live stream of the North America RaceRoom Community Network YouTube channel extravaganza. My name is Elo. Got some stuff to talk about tonight. Not a lot. Mostly talk about racing. Yeah. James invalidated his lap. Dio invalidated his lap. That's not going to be... He's going to have to settle for where he is. No, wait. Excuse me. Excuse me. I think he'll settle for that. 135.04. Which, wow. 0.05 of a second. That's pretty something else there. Let's see, Victor's out there trying to get one in the last minute. Would like to see that if you're, if you're 2/3 of the way around on a qualifying lap, and time runs out. God, I wish you could finish your lap. First sector was good. Boom. Ha! Ran out of time. That's got to be aggravating because he was doing good. All right, so there's our grid. We've got 27 cars in the grid. Qualifying times as low as 134.9 and as high as 140.46. But again, I think qualifying times probably matter for the top 4 or 5 times there. Maybe top 8 times. Yeah, there's a real gap there between number 8 and number 9. So we'll watch them all set up on the grid. I'll set it up to auto director mode here. And actually, what I should be able to do, if I can remember how to run my shortcut keys. Poor dog. Oh, I know, it's tough. She's talking. Keep talking. Good girl. So 20 seconds to the race start. We'll be back on Friday night. If you want to join our Discord, there's a link in the description, I think, down below. If I didn't get it in there, look at one of the other videos. Join our Discord. We do an event, the Enduro Wednesday nights. All right, let's go to Mr. Sakamoto. Go here. Just go back to the director. Show us what's going on. My connection to the server timed out. So that's okay. You can fix that. We are. All right. Looks like a decent start from what I can see. He's falling back in the line. Really crowded. Oh, there's somebody almost off. Looking out at 11th through, yeah. We're looking out at the guys behind Theo Lupu here. Yeah, there's a gap spreading out here. Rangy Rover biting up the back door of Mr. Weiss. Well, yeah, man, Peter Piker picked the Peckers. Go, Rangy, look at that, 3 wide. Ah, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Those three are really pushing it. Whoa. Driving though. Oh, there you go. Yeah, he went wide. Not much you can do about that. These cars, if you can keep those things coming around the corners, it's impressive. Looks like we got a hell of a battle back here as well. Theo and Mark Turner and Scott Galbraith. Somebody that was in the pits there for a second. Pits. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Where is he? That man's, the system says that guy has got 100% damage. Romo, whatever his name is, I'm sorry. Romeo Costa? Yeah, he's done. He's done. 100% damage. He must have hit something really hard. Come back up here and watch these 3. Yeah, Rangy's right in the middle of this. Rangy Rover right in the middle. Oh, you know what I don't have? I'm very sorry. What I don't have set up right now is... Yeah, the names are not coming up here above the battle for 5th place here. Maybe a little bit of contact there. Let's see, what we ought to do is is a 45-minute race. We've got quite a bit of time to cover here. There is going to be one pit stop. Watching that develop will be interesting. Oh man, that was contact inside. And really a clean event. Not seeing any flags come up. See the DRS flashing down there. Which I don't know who came up with that idea, but I suppose the whole concept with DRS is that you have a adjustable wing that is allowed to be adjusted if you are within 1 second of the car ahead of you. What that does is it reduces your drag and allows you to pick up a few extra miles per hour and attempt to pass. And they did the DRS in order to encourage people passing. They wanted more passing and more action, so it was a way that was figured out to create more passing. That's that. Mr. Rangy Rover still barking up the tree of Mr. Baz. Still looking to get that fifth place. And that is one of the closer races at the moment. There's a group down below that we'll take a look at here once this situation resolves itself. That was a hell of a pass. Mr. Rangy Rover's grabbed himself a couple of slots there in the past couple of laps. Ain't he something? So our leader is Mr. Sakamoto, and he's really only got about a half second on James Dio and Nick there. Standings backed up so you can see where I'm going here. And then you have a group 9 seconds back with Rangy Rover at the head, with Vaz and Weiss Zorek, behind him. But it looks like he's losing them. it looks like that. Yeah, Rangy Rover is gonna try to do the catch-up thing, but we'll see. Man, 9 seconds is an awful lot to catch up. Well, as I say that, he's already chopped a half second off of what it was the last time I looked. So this could be interesting. This could be interesting. The field itself is spreading out. We still have 27 people in the race. Looks like somebody just fell off way back down. Go look at Grimy Dog. He's trying to chase down Jeb Graff and see if that works out. Can you hear Daisy in the background? She's an emotional girl. How we doing out there in Streamville? Are we getting likes? Have you subscribed to the stream? There's a chat window. You can talk to me if you want. Ask me questions. You can tell me rude things too if you want to. I don't have the chat filter on yet. Don't make me get ugly. Got Streamlabs set up today with a couple of new configuration items. Looks like we almost got a bit of a battle up here for second place. That is 1, 2, 3 right there. Vitor Sakamoto has got, again, not much of a lead, but the three of them seem to be pulling away. The lead, they still have that 9-second lead over Rangy. In fact, that just increased. It's almost up to 10 seconds now. Somebody else maybe to watch for is Ramiro Perez down here making his way up through. He's gained about 4 or 5 slots. I don't want to go away from this, but things are getting exciting up there at front, and he's made the pass. So Perez has made the pass, grabbed 10th position, but he's got Mark Turner right on his butt. So we'll see how that ends up. Go back up top here and see how these three are doing. Okay, we're about 13 minutes into the 45-minute race. Ooh, drive-through penalty on Arnaud. That's gonna hurt. He must have done something silly. That's gonna hurt. That is Arnaud. It was funny. Arnaud, it's a French name, and I'm going to say it's Arnaud, but I know that there are probably people out there that pronounce it Arnaud or Arnaud. Oh. Almost got a lead change going on up top. Pushing hard. He can't make that. No. Is he going to take that on the outside? Oh, that was some driving. Yeah. No, he's not going to get that. A little bit on the grass. Man, he's got the speed, though. Wee-ha. Man. Things are heating up down there. Let's go watch it from Nick's front bumper here, cockpit. Do a couple of laps. We'll do a lap this way. Get rid of some of this other info, and you can just kind of watch what's going on. Yeah, Chris, I agree with you. I would be in the way too. Absolutely in the way. No question about it. Yeah. So, as some of you might know, I've been. Oh, and there is our third place in the pits. That's early. That's early. Why is he doing that? And is he going for tires or fuel, or is he going for repairs? That's just really early to be pitting. I mean, I don't know. He's going for tires. He must have flat spotted or something. That is weird. That was a strange decision. Well, we'll see how that works out later. Meanwhile, back in the year one. Battle. Whoa, okay. So much for that battle. Scott was in a battle for 9th place, but it just kind of, somebody opened up the door, and I was talking earlier about the potential for the rear end of these cars to just go, and when that happens, you just, there's no way of getting it back. You are watching RaceRoom live on the North America RaceRoom channel, or on the US server, doing the weekly Enduro. This is the first of 2 races. First one, 2 45-minute races, reverse order the second race. 1 pit mandatory. And so far, Nick is the only one in the lead group, or was the lead group, that actually pitted once already. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that works out. These two are still battling over first place. It will be interesting to see how this works out. Few more people dumping into the pits. I don't know whether that's scheduled pit stops for them. Yeah, that is a scheduled stop, and that is not a scheduled stop. Grimy Dog is out of the race for whatever reason. I missed it. And Maznera is also out of the race, and I missed it. So we've got 2 drops at this point. Oh yeah, wasn't Mars Nea the guy that got 100% damage that I was talking about? Anyway, it doesn't show that now, but yeah. James Dio just went into the pits. Oh, something happened up here, because Rangy, oh, that was Dio went into the pits, and that is so Vita Sakamoto now has first place by himself. That is a lap traffic behind him. Rangy Rover is actually in second place, and he's 6 seconds back, and he's also yet to pit. Uh-oh. Nick is back in the pit. He was leading the race earlier, right up there in the top 3, and this is the second time for him to be in the pits. So something must be going on with his car. That sucks for him. It's a friggin' gift for Sakamoto, though, and potentially a gift for Rangy Rover. The top 5 here have yet to pit. James Dio has pitted. So, yeah, he will probably. He is very apt to recapture the lead as soon as these other 5 go in the pits. Somewhat of a race building up here for Sanz and Arroyo, Araujo, Arroyo. Whew. Man, you guys from Brazil and South America, etc., really tax my brain. Ho, 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 ho. That was ugly. If we can find that again, probably not. That was ugly. We missed it. All right, Dio was back in the pit. Sakamoto has pit and come back out, leaving Rangy Rover in the lead with, well, if Rangy Rover can get in and out of the pits in less than 13 seconds, he can maintain, he can maybe get a little bit of a lead here. But we are, well, yeah, we're halfway through at this point. Still got a bunch of people that have not pitted. Battle for 7th here. I don't know what the penalty is, Amato, but there's a pit window that opens and then it closes. My guess is that when the pit window closes and you haven't gotten into the pit, you're DQ'd at that point. Which, you know. You like that crash? Hey, Evan, how do you pronounce your last name? Is it Gramke? My brain wants to go Gramecki, and I know that's not right, but it's, so help me out there. Yeah, Grimy, what happened? Did you, mechanical difficulties? You hit the wall, you spin out? Where'd it go wrong? Oh, you know what? I don't know if I saved the chat on this or not. Oh, and I want to be saving chat so people can read it as they watch this replay. Rangy's still out there. He's now down to an 11-second lead. He had a 13-second lead. Now he's down to a 11-second lead, 12 seconds, and he's got to pit. Theo Lupu is also climbing up, but he also has to pit. Mark Turner's climbing up, but he has to pit. So, yeah, a difficult one. We'll see. Everybody's spread out pretty well right now. Nick is back in the. Nick is out. That'd be interesting to find out why he's out. He must have suffered some damage of some sort. Another, not pronouncing that name. He's out. He's out. He's out. Grimy Dog. And Mars. And Rangy is in the pit and back out. Lost too much time. But still, he's better off than he was before everybody pitted. And he's got the freshest tires of the group up front, except Theo. Theo Lupu has got a 9-second lead on him. And James Dio has got a 9-second lead on Theo. But Theo's going to be in the pits, leaving 11 to 12 seconds to Ranger Rover. So pretty much where we were before pit stops started. Thanks for the explanation, Evan Gremke. 17 minutes left in the race. Yeah, Grimy Dog struggled to drive in that thing. When I was attempting it during the previous week, it was brutal. You really just, all you had to do is either touch the curb or the accelerator at the wrong moment, and whee, around you'd go. And yeah, it were a tough one. So John here is, wait a minute. Come on, where is it? There we go. I'm sorry, going to the wrong place. Yeah, Rangy. So James Dio now is sitting on about a 13-second lead over Sakamoto and Rangy Rover. That's a lot. That's a lot. 12 seconds. That's a if he doesn't make a mistake amount of time. Yeah, they ain't gonna catch it. Right now, this is the closest race on the track. Been a lot of track abuse penalties, but that's kind of to be expected in this race. I wonder what's the limit? Does it say if we bring up event info? No, but it does, I think, over on the event page. The incident limit is 50. Mandatory pit stop on. It does say reverse grid top 10, so I'm not sure if that's going to hold here or not, but we'll see, won't we? In 15 minutes, when the race is over. Sakamoto just got another slowdown penalty. That's like 2 in the last minute. Explains the lead he's got there. Whoa. Rangy almost ran into his back end. Duffy is still out there and hasn't done a pit stop. That's a bit interesting. Yeah. Mr. Duffy, did you know you had to take a pit stop? So he's at, man, he's got to be pushing the outside of the pit window. I know in my rookie state, I was wasn't really aware of the whole pit thing, and went into the pit and couldn't get back out because I didn't understand the pit menu and how to operate it. I had none of the buttons set up. And I had none of the buttons set up because the wheel I was using at the time, hint, hint, was a Microsoft Sidewinder force feedback racing wheel. And yeah, it only has 6 buttons in the shift up and shift down paddle, and that's it. That's all you get. So that gets really crowded. Turner slow down abuse. Go up, see what Rangy's doing now. He's still fighting Sakamoto. That's interesting. We got 12 minutes, 13 minutes left. Theo is making a move for 6th place on Federico Vaz and took it. Arno with another slowdown penalty. That's going to hurt. Oh, I think he's got the line on. Yeah, nicely done. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Theo, did you run out of gas? Did you run out of gas? Oh, man. Look at that. That's so sad. All those cars passing him by. Oh, man. All right. You need to get your ass in chat and explain yourself, son. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, comically difficult. In a way, yeah. I'll give you that. Chris hit the wall? Oh, who hit the wall? Oh, Theo hit the wall, and I missed it. That's a shame. That sucks. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't understand the whole pit thing, and I don't even know what race it was. I went into pit, and I couldn't get out because I didn't set anything up. So yeah, just tons of cut track penalties in this race. Just a ton. Apparently, Duffy did his pit stop because he's still out there, or the pit window has closed. I don't know. Let's go back up and watch this battle for 2nd place. Where's my water? So yeah, next week's Enduro GT3 cars at maybe an American track. That's a wag. That's a wild ass guess. Based on the little slip that DDF made in his stream. So yeah, if you want to find out what DDF said about it, he was giving away cars and stuff. He was giving away cars and tracks today during his Enduro. And as a result of announcing what those cars and tracks were, kind of let it slip of what might be happening next week's Enduro. Kind of maybe did. Still got 19 people left in the race here. Ramiro Perez has crawled up. I think he was down in 15, 16, 17 range. Has managed to get himself up in 7th position. That's a good climb. bring the sound down out of Ludicrousville. Thought it'd be interesting to crank it up and let people hear the game. If that's a little low, let me know. I got it down fairly low, but yeah, all the cars sound good, Chris. Yeah, and I was thinking that myself, Evan, that it would be really nice if they could replace the driver name of the car on the side of the car, but or at least match the car number so that you know which car is which. Got a little less than 3 minutes left here. Alessandro Zanz just made a really nice pass on Scott Galbraith. Thinking one of these guys is a back marker, and 3 wide through that corner is not a lot of fun. Perez is kind of stuck in a pocket at 6th place, and nowhere to go for him. Rangy could still make a move on Sakamoto for 2nd, but he's about a 2nd back, and he's only got a couple of minutes to catch him. If we're doing reverse order top 10, then the battle is really right down here between, Carlos in 12th, Mark in 11th, or now in 10th. So, yeah, so it's now Keishan Hall there in the middle car in this group of 3. That's got to try to get into the top 10. But we'll see. Actually, you know what might be an interesting thing to do is do a top 10 reverse order, but only the top 10 reverse order. Like, everybody else gets to race 2 in the order that they finished. But yeah, so we got a minute 26 here. Yeah, Rangy's just lost more time against Sakamoto, so he's not going to make it. So the battle is here, Keishan Hall and Mark Turner. And I don't think it looks like Mark's got a solid hold on 10th position there. Challenging track with challenging cars. Good job by everybody, all 27. I certainly would have probably crashed if I was in this race and or taken somebody else out because I just suck. And not only do I suck, I mentioned earlier that I drive with a Microsoft force feedback wheel that was built 21 years ago, and it only has 6 buttons on it. And yesterday, I tripped over the power cord, and as a result, I ripped it out of the back, and now the solder joint inside the back of the wheel doesn't work right. And so if I set it up right, it works, but it's got an issue. However, that issue isn't really an issue anymore. All right, so James Dio takes first place in that race. Or he will. I'm not sure where he is on the track right now. Yeah, that helps. You know, and hey, people complain about the graphics, but RaceRoom is basically more real than anything else right now because they've got cardboard cutouts in the stands for fans. So yeah, RaceRoom's like right with the times. Look at it, modern display, cardboard cutout people, as far as the eye can see. Oh God, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, there he is, first place. Sakamoto 2nd, Rover 3rd, Ensbury 4th. Another good finish for Ensbury. Perez made his way all the way up to 6th place. That's good. That's a good showing. And congrats to anybody else that managed to finish the race, because, you know, damn. Sounds like time for an upgrade. Well, yeah. And did we get 10th? Mark Turner held on for 10th place. And here's Mark Duffy making his rounds, finishing up the race. So anyway, I don't know if you haven't been following the stream, then you didn't know that I got the guy in brown showed up today and delivered a box. And part of what was in that box was a treat for Daisy. The other part of what was in that box was a treat for me. And it is what I'm looking at it right now. How's the microphone doing? Oh, we're all right. I got a scarf over the microphone to try to cut out any explosives. Took a bit to mount it on. I have one of those fold-out, fake wood fold-out work tables, and that's what I use for my desk. And get this thing set. Anyway, so what I'm looking at here is a Thrustmaster T150 Pro with pedal sets, etc. And it is now mounted on the desk in front of me. There's your results, folks. Dio Sakamoto Rover 123. Some good racing. Didn't see anything horrible. Although I know as Theo ended up in the bushes or in the wall, which makes sense. That was bound to happen to somebody. So we're gonna roll right into race number 2 here in a minute. I like that great big oil bottle. And that's pretty funny. Please remember to like the stream. It helps. Or check the dislike. Either way, it helps. As we build the channel here, once we get to 4,000 hours of viewing time, it'll open up a couple of doors to other options we'll have through YouTube. And of course, if we were to get 1,000 subscribers, well, that'd open up a bunch more doors, but we won't even go there. We have 10 seconds before the race is going to kick off. Please let me know if the game sound is loud enough. Yeah, I thought so. It is more than just a top 10 reverse order. Interesting. But if it's reverse order, shouldn't Mr. Duffy be way at the top? I'm confused. Or maybe it is a reverse order, just the top 10. That's exactly what it is. Man, I'm clever. We'll let an auto director figure this out up front. Maybe we'll catch some bad stuff happening. Maybe not. Ooh, a little bumpy there. So, yeah, let me know if the sound and the game sound is loud enough, because I could turn it up, but don't want to make it hard to listen to either. So, yeah, I got a chance to basically take the wheel out for... Whoa, there's somebody into the wall. That was not good. That was... Wow, my God. That was Carlos, I think, that was into the wall, but I'm not 100% sure, because we have him in the pit, we have Rangy in the pit, we have Vaz in the pit, we have Dio in the pit, and Sakamoto. Hello. All of these guys are no longer in the race. When they're in the pit in that position, they are no longer in the race. So I don't know whether they just decided not to run the next race or what the deal was. Huh. So, 10th place finisher from the last race was Mark Turner, and which gave him the pole position, and he has managed to hold on to it. What will be interesting is to see if some of the guys like Theo Lupu knocked out because of spin in a wall, if he can make his way up through. Grimy Dog is a good racer, so we'll see if he can push his way up through. But, yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Mark can hold on to the lead there. So let's go back and watch somebody claw their way up beyond all this mess. There's a bunch of guys in this pile here. So yeah, I got to relearn how to race. The wheel is probably a good 10-inch diameter, at least, maybe 11. Whereas my previous wheel was much smaller. The wheel itself is thinner diameter. The paddles are really different. I've got to map all the buttons to do things, and now that it's a wheel that has actual buttons on it that could be used, then I'll have to just learn how to. I got a long way to go, so I'm going to be relearning to race this week. All right. Hey, nobody subscribed tonight. What's wrong with you people? Look at that. Timestamps on the chat. That's much better. Trying to find in the stream settings how to tell it to save the chat for the next time. Add stream member, highlight video, share. Stream settings is moved. Click the edit button below to find all your settings in one place. There's no edit button below. I think they get 3 per lap, Amato. I think that's what they were talking about in the DDF's race. They were talking about No, all right. We're probably going to lose chat. I got to remember to figure out how that works, so that this chat gets saved and people can watch it when they rewatch the stream. Yeah, it's really different. The force feedback on the Sidewinder was more like there was always some resistance there in neutral mode. It didn't feel like you were actually turning a shaft that was hitting the pinion gear that was moving the steering rack. You didn't get that kind of force feedback. All right. Been on one shot too long. All right. Oh, come over here. Can I get there from here? So many programs running here. Oh, so if I scroll down. Yeah, okay. I don't see any of that. Yeehaw. Okay. And Mr. Lupo making himself up onto 8th place. Oh, bit of a fight going on down here. Or there was. Jeb is making his way up through the pack. Just came off a good pass there. Grimy Dog is also making his way up through. If he doesn't spin out and hit a wall. Which seems to be the thing to do. Yeah, him and Enrique there are, well, were having a bit of a fight. He really toasted him on that corner. So we have Mr. Ensbury in the lead with Mr. Wysorek in second. Mr. Perez has made himself up to third, and Mr. Turner's hanging on to fourth, but they're chewing him up. Yeah, I should talk. I would not do well in this race. I would be one of the guys spinning out. Any votes on driver of the day? Whoa, Grimy Dog. That's not the way to take that corner. Oh, and a spin out too. Man, that saved his butt. Jeb spun out hard there. Or was it Enrique spun out? Yeah. Wow. So quick. You can so quick that you can just lose it. Go up and watch Mark Turner try to hold on to. Whoa, easy. Oh my God, my timing. There you go. Talking about how easy it is to lose it. All he did was just lost attention for just a second. Where'd he go? Come back here. Wow. Lost it. That was that spin was a 4th place to 10th place mistake. Not making fun of him, not doing anything other than pointing out, wow, how fast you can just really drop right out of it. And now he's 12, 15 seconds back from the pack that he was just with. Wow. Perez is still in third. Hunting down Wysorek. I say that about 100 times during the week, and then when it comes to it, you know. So let's go take a ride with Mr. Perez around the track, crank up some volume, get rid of the graphics, and what is it that DDF says? Sit back, relax, and listen to the sounds of RaceRoom. Gack. Gactitude. Anyway. Anyway. Where are we here? 28 minutes left in the race. Looks like things have settled down somewhat. Got some middle of the field shuffling going on out there. Try to catch up with that here in just a second. Verify a couple of things here. Get a little game sound going. Get rid of that configuration window. So yeah, Mr. Wyzorek has got a bit of a shot at the lead here. I mean, it's real early to be talking about getting and keeping a late lead in this race. Yeah, jeez Louise. Lot of attrition in this race, but I don't think it was unexpected. So Amato, did you see a wing move? I wasn't watching. And just the stupid question, but you have to be within 1 second of the guy in front of you in order to activate your DRS. What about the guy out front? Does he get DRS? What the hell's... What? Why? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sitting here thinking we're still in the other race. And why is he going back in the pit? So, wow. Now, Michael Duffy has already been in and out of the pit, which I think is hilarious. Because he's not going to make that mistake again. Missed it by that much. Looks like Wyzorek just got tires, so that's interesting. He's going to go the full fuel route. And, of course, it drops him way back into the pack, but that doesn't really matter. So he and Duffy have the only two that have pitted so far. Interesting. Oh, I picked that back. Mr. Donati is also in the pit. A little early, maybe? No, I guess not. Maybe on the early side. I don't know. I think the strategy DDF ran earlier today, and, you know, hey, what do you think? I think the strategy... Yeah, a little early, Amato, but maybe not too much. Not any earlier than people did last race on the first ones. But I think what DDF did in his race was full tank up front and just swapping tires as late as possible on his stop. And that seemed to work for him really well. Interesting. Okay, so because of the pit stops have started, things have really tossed up, and until everybody's in and back in and out of the pits, we're not going to know what's going on. Got a bit of a battle going on up here, up top. No, all right, so Ensbury is also just dumped into the pits, and looks like he just got tires and is coming back out. Interesting. Perez is now into the pits also. Also, looks like tires only. Boom and gone. Yeah. All right. That seems to be the strategy, and that's left Mr. Keishan Hall in the lead. Mr. Lupo in second, and yeah, top five have not been in the pits. So it'll be interesting to see how things all bubble out. Oh, there we go. Doesn't take much. Damn. Boom. And watch him fall down the list. Yeah, a couple of donuts just to get rid of the... Man, am I pissed off. I did it. God, spun out in the corner in rookie night. And got pissed off and reversed into the guardrail. Ram! Oh, yeah, ran through the same damn gravel pit in the chicane 3 times or more, and I think on the 3rd time or 2nd time, I actually came back out into the track and caused an accident. Jeez, what a hammerhead. So, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of racing in solo practice mode for me over the next week. Alright. Interesting. Mr. Ensbury is in 3rd place, having already pitted, and Mr. Sedor behind him has got to pit. So while there is a battle going on here, it ain't gonna last, I don't think. Ensbury's on fresh tires. B, Mr. Sedor has got to pit. So, hello, he is fast. He is fast. Wysorek has just jumped into things here, and Perez is now he's back there though. Yeah, that was you in that accident. Like I said, it's like if you had been able to keep Evan, if you'd been able to slow your brain down by 1/10 of a second, you would have seen, oh, there's room. I don't need to brake. We could go 3 wide here because if you'd gone straight, it would have been fine. But brains don't work that way. And you hit the brake, and it's hit you, and you went in, and bam, bam, bam. It doesn't take much. Yep. Oh, and there he goes into the pits. So that's going to drop him back to 12th, 13th place. Theo is now in Lupu is now in 2nd place, but again, he hasn't pitted. So I don't know, what are the pit stops running? I haven't bothered to check. 10, 12, 15 seconds. Oh no, what is it for tires? 30 seconds minimum for tires? So he's in the pit. Oh, we've also got Mr. Svetak is also in the pit. He just got tires, whereas Brian Sedor, his pit stop, Svetak was in after him and out before him. So Brian probably got tires and fuel. And that's going to put him way back. Okay. Our top 2 are Lupu and Hall, but neither one of them have pitted yet. So they've got to pit. And when they do, that's going to leave Ensbury, Wysorek, and Perez. Basically 1, 2, 3, but Ensbury's going to have a good 10-second lead by the looks of it. And they can't stretch this too much longer. Anybody know when the pit window closed? Well, yeah, of course, that's exactly right. Why you hit the brake was you thought I was coming across. I did manage to straighten out, but you don't. It takes a few milliseconds for your eyeballs to send the signal to your brain, and then your brain to go, whoa, what am I going to do with it? And then for that to go to your foot to hit the brake or not hit the brake, and that stuff happens fast. Theo in and out of the pits pretty quick. Looks like he'll retain probably 5th place, which is not bad. Kind of gives him a shot at a podium, depending on what happens. Yeah, he will end up in 4th place because Keishan Hall is going to have to pit. He's running 1st right now, but like I said, he's got to pit, which is going to leave 4 cars within about 10 seconds in the top 4. Yeah, Evan, I lived up to my rookie status in that race for sure. again, significant attrition in this this race. Rangy Rover out, Eduardo's out, Arnaud, Sans, Vaz, Dio, Sakamoto. Why did Sakamoto go out? That sucks, man, because he was driving really well. Okay, Hall is in the pit and now back out. Again, that's going to drop him to probably 6th or 7th. We'll see how he gets out of the pit, whether Turner takes him. So now that leaves us with kind of a four-way battle for first, but we'll see, because we'll see. Theo's got the freshest tires by several laps. And even though he is 10 seconds back from the lead, 15 minutes, 17 minutes left. So we've got, what, 12, 13 laps left? Yeah, he could do it. We'll see. It'll be interesting. Interesting. Ensbury isn't able to really stay with Wysorek. And Perez and Lupo. I want to keep saying Lupo. Sorry. Lupo both have, it's 4.5, 5 seconds from Lupo to Perez. And Perez is 5.2 back from Ensbury. Ensbury is continuing to hound Wysorek, and it's interesting. On some sections, he's able to come right up behind him, and on some, it's Wysorek is getting really the there it is. Yeah, it's interesting. Ensbury is kind of outbraking Wysorek in the corner, into the corner, but Wysorek is actually getting kind of more of a kick out of the corner. Control screen says no damage. Grimy dog, you damn fool. Grimy dog has not pitted. And, I don't know, yeah, when did the pit window close? At what point in the race? In the 40 minutes? Is it with 15 minutes left, or when is the pit window close? Oh, you poor man, no timer in the top. Oh, fine. I put it back up just for you. Oh, hey, you know what we need to do now is we need to do... You're watching the North America RaceRoom YouTube Racing Network. And my name's Elo. I'm your commentator. And we really want to thank RaceRoom for creating a great game that we all love to play. And also to the guy who programs the interface that allows us to do this broadcast work. Because without that, Grimy dog into the pits. Well, the pit window goes beyond 15 minutes. Either that or he's out of gas and he's coasting. Tough race. 7 of the 23 are out of it at this point, which is interesting, but to be expected. We got no Audis left in the race, which also is all that unexpected. So a splash and dash for Grimy Dog. Or a tire and dash for Grimy Dog, I should say. Ensbury still sniffing up Mr. Wyskoris's butt. Not that that's doing him any good, but that's the race right there. Perez is 5 seconds back of Ensbury, and Lupu is 5 seconds back of Perez. So Lupu's guys 10 seconds. No, I mean, if Perez screws up, Lupu could get into third place, but I don't know. But 13 minutes is a long time on this track. It's a long, long time. Thank you, sweetheart. Yes, dear. Yeah, Daisy munched down through that bone. I mean, I gave it to her, and she kind of just using her front teeth to get some of the skin off the bone and stuff. And then she settles down with the 2 paws, hold of the bone, chew it to death thing. And before I know it, she's got like 2/3 of that thing honkered down. And I mean, it's like, I took it away and I said, well, you can have more tomorrow if you don't bleed to death when you take your poop tomorrow. But they bake those bones and it makes them crispy and crunchy. And so that's, it helps. An uncooked bone is a bad thing. So yeah, watching your battle for first place here. Got a little battle going on down below with Jeb Kraft and Mr. Donati. Watch that time of Ensbury. Every once in a while, it gets down to like 1/10 of a second back. All right, we're going to go into the Sounds of RaceRoom mode again. So, yeah, talk about some racing. Man, that was fun just to kind of let it run and play with the camera angles. But, yeah, that was really good. All three of them really tight in there. Ensbury actually got the lead there for a second at one point. Very impressive, very impressive. Mr. Ramiro Perez. I want to say Ramirez because it's late. It's like almost 11 o'clock here on the East Coast. We got 2 minutes and 50 seconds left of racing. It's been this battle for the top has been really good. The last 5-6 minutes of racing has been very, very entertaining. Theo Lupu is 6 seconds back, and yeah, you probably aren't going to get a shot out of him. Oh, got some lap traffic here. That's going to get interesting. It must be Scott Galbraith there, or Duffy. They're about to come up on. Whoa, that was wide. People are getting tired. I'm getting tired. Second and a half separates these top three. The lap traffic here could create some issues for people. We'll see. We'll see what happens. No, that was good. Whoever that is gets 14 brownie points for just getting the hell out of the way. So, yeah, minute 50. Basically, a lap and a half, 2 laps left, and somebody's got to make a move, or that's it. Damn good racing. That'll buff out, yeah. Yeah, it'll all buff out. So who's the driver of the day? It's a tough one. It's been some really good racing. I'm trying to think of... Wysorek might get it, or Perez could get it too. Perez did really well in the previous race. Didn't win, but geez, none of the people that won the first race are anywhere near the second one. I don't think. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while. All right, 1 minute left. Somebody's got to make a move. Oh, that was close. That was close. A little bit of squirrely butt there. Perez is pushing hard. Perez is pushing hard. Yeah, they're all better than me. No shit. No shit. 24 seconds left. It looks like we might get another lap in. Let's see. Where are they? Where's the finish line? $15, 10 seconds left. Yeah, they're all better than me. This looks like it. Looks like it's going to be Wysorek is going to get to keep the lead. Perez in second. No, we're going to get another lap. No, we're not going to get another lap. Never mind. My brain hurts. Unless somebody spins out here in the last corner. And no, sir. They all managed to make it around the last corners. Pretty good. Come on, one more. Yeah. Keep fighting for it, boys. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Man, these guys have done a good job. These three in particular. I don't think I can give driver of the day to any one person. I think I have to give it to all three of these guys for some really good racing. And there's Mr. Lupu across the line. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we'll stick with it here and until the finishing results come up, but that won't happen until everybody comes across the line. Let's see if we can't go into heli chopper mode before it. There we go. So yeah, hell of a race. That top three all within the second was really nice to see. You know, they finished 1, 2, 3 very close, good racing. Last place is Scott Galbraith and Mr. Duffy. Yeah, tough race. I don't know. No way in hell I would have made it through this race. I would have spun out, probably caused great amount of crashes. But again, that's why I don't really have a very high rating. And certainly over the next week or so, I have a new Thrustmaster T150 wheel to become friends with, thanks to some very generous folks in the community. They didn't say go anonymous, but I just figure, you know, somebody had this sitting around apparently, and it needed a new home, and it now has one, and it will get put to very good use. I really did have to. I had to get some. I had some shingle shims. I had to shim them under the supports to the pads. So there it is. A hell of a race, a great enduro, a challenge. You know, I don't want cars that are too easy to run, and I don't want tracks that are too easy to run. I mean, as a rookie, I really do. But in terms of competition, I want to see people have to, you know, fight it out and duke it out and really work for what they get. And damn, if this track didn't make you work for what you get. So next week, we'll see. You can join the North America RaceRoom group on Friday. Friday night. We'll be playing around. Please visit our Discord channel. Also, in the notes below this later, when I get to edit it, I'll put in the names of the bam, and we're out of here. It doesn't take long, does it, for you to dumps you right back to the server. I tell you what. So you know what we can do? We can do this. It's not starting soon. It's over. But yeah, just to wrap things up, the North America RaceRoom group meets on Friday nights for a fun event on our own server. If you look up the word North on the server list and uncheck ranked, you will find one of our servers up doing something most of the time. Sunday night, we do a rookie event. Monday night, we do a 75 plus event. And of course, on Wednesdays, we do the Enduro. Look us up on Discord. Join us for some races. And yeah, thanks for coming to the stream. We will talk to you again soon. And this is Elo getting out of here because it's late. Click the like button and subscribe.